Good morning, students. So today we are going to learn about tenses. Okay, so in this chapter, before beginning, we have to know what is the definition of tenses. Once you go through the definition of tenses, then it will be very easy for you to understand the whole part and the rules of the tenses. So there are certain rules or you can say formulas in the tenses like math. So once you go through that and you have the concept that is cleared out, it will be very easy for you. Okay, so we'll begin with your known you can say part that I have told you earlier, that a sentence has subject, verb and object. This is the structure of the sentence. This I have told you. So we'll talk about this verb. So what is a verb? Verbs are action words. Okay, which tells you about the actions, what subject is actually doing. So let's begin with the simple sentence. Ram is writing a letter. So what is Ram doing? So Ram is writing a letter. So writing tells you the action whatever Ram is doing. Now see another fact. This sentence also tells you what work Ram is doing now, or what is the action that is happening now. Or you can say that a verb can be used in a sentence for actions happening now, like that Ram is writing a letter, or you can say that Ram wrote a letter. So that means here wrote denotes what? The action has happened. Okay, action happened in the past. Or Ram will write a letter. Okay, so that will be, the action will happen in some future. So we can say that verb we are using for actions happening now, or for a definite future action, or the action that has happened, or you can say for any future plans for denoting habits. So all these senses, what they are denoting? They are denoting time. What they are denoting? Time. So tenses are the words. Tense means time. It will be very simple. If you will keep the meaning of tense with time, so you will get the definition of the tenses. So tenses, what tenses do? Tenses is the time of an action, or they denote the time of the action that verb indicates. Okay, so tenses are nothing, it is the time of an action of that a verb indicates. So we have seen in the previous example that time can be split into the action happening now, or the action which is completed, okay, or the action which will be done in the future. So in terms of tenses, there are three broad you can say terms. You can say present, that is happening now, past, that has happened, and future, that will happen. So in broad sense, according to the time which the verb denotes, broadly the tenses are divided into three: present tense, past tense and future tense. So I hope you have understood this much. Okay, so present tense denotes what are you doing now, what have you done, or what will you do? So accordingly, present tense, past tense and future tense. I hope you have understood this much. So each of this is further subdivided again into indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So there will be simple, okay, indefinite you can say the simple present tense, past tense or future tense, like that. Okay, then continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. So indefinite tense shows that the action remains unfinished in the present, past or future. Continuous, as the name suggests, shows that the action started and is continuing in all the three tenses. And how you will guess that the action is continuing or the sentence is in continuous tense? You will see that after verb, that is ing, is added. Okay, so this indicates continuous action, okay, or continuity. Then perfect tense shows that the action or completion of action in all the three tenses, and it is indicated by the words have been or has been, and in the past had been, okay, like that. And perfect continuous shows that the action which has begun sometimes before, okay, and is still what? It is still continued. Okay, so you will use is, was or will, and still continued. That means ing form will be used. Okay, so in this tense sometimes we use for what it shows, indefinite time, or since for showing definite time. Okay, maybe you will think that it is very complicated. Okay, first we have started with the three forms, present, past and future. Then again 4 more forms are coming, so that will make each and every form total 12 tenses. So in present you can write tense as in present tense or simple present tense. Then present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, like that. Again in past tense, simple past tense, then past, okay, perfect continuous, past perfect tense, past perfect past continuous tense. So again in future, so like this the tenses are there, 12 tenses are there. Okay, so you can see here that simple present tense has 4 forms and simple past tense has also 4 forms. Simple past tense, past continuous, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. And future tense also has 4 forms: simple future, future continuous, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. So we'll start with the present tense. Okay, so you have to see that present tense indicates an action that taking place or that takes place now. So what indicates? It indicates action that is taking place now. Okay, it is also used for habitual actions or universal truths. Am I clear? See this sentence. She plays tennis. Okay. So here verb shows what is the verb? Plays. So this is the verb. What it shows? It is showing that this is the habit of the person, or this person regularly plays tennis. So this sentence is in simple present tense. Okay. So there is a formula for that. The formula is V1 plus S or ES form, and what it features? It features, or you can say simple present tense. Features. What it features? Or it expresses general sense. General sense means, like you can say, she walks very slowly. So generally the speed of her walking is very slow. So this is general sense is used. Okay. Then for some habitual action. Like we pray to God daily. Okay. Third is for universal facts, like very normal. The sun rises in the east. So here you can say that with we have used pray, and for singular words we have used S or ES form. So there are certain rules in making sentences in this present or simple present tense. Okay, shall we discuss the rules? Yes. So the first rule is you need to add S or ES forms with subject. Okay, so we'll write V1 plus if the subject is singular. Okay, or pronoun. With the plural forms, okay, of noun, and with the pronoun we, they, or I, or you. Okay, some singular and plural. We use only V1 form. So that will be I play, you play, we play. So this is the verb. Okay, or they play. There will be no S or ES form. While asking questions or interrogative sentences that ends with a question mark and ask questions, we use does or do. Okay. Does is used with he, she, it, or singular noun, and do is used with I, you, we, they, or plural nouns. Sentence will be in the interrogative form. Does he play? Does she play? Does it play? Okay, or does Ram, Lakshman, any singular noun play? Similarly, do I play? Do you play? Do we play? Do they play? Okay, do Ramesh and Suresh play? Okay, and it will end with a question mark. Now, when we have to make negative sentences, so what we'll do? We'll add subject. Okay, so this is the subject plus do or does accordingly. So does plus not, and we'll add V1 form of the verb. Okay. So in negative form will be subject plus do or does plus V1 form. So same rule will follow. Okay, so with do will add I, we, you, they or plural noun. Okay, and does will use he, she, it or singular nouns. Okay, so the sentence will be we have left V1. Okay, so the sentence will be in negative form. I do not play. He does not play. Clear? So this is the simple present tense. So in our next video, we'll continue with the present continuous tense.